My garbage person of the week is gonna yet again be Donald Trump for this. He's now suing the IRS over a leak of his tax information, demanding $10 billion. And you're probably wondering, how did he come to that exact amount? I think we have a live photo of him coming up with it right here, $10 billion. That's just his standard lawsuit for anything. You know, if you edit an interview, $10 billion. If you say something negative about tariffs, $10 billion. And now for the IRS, $10 billion. He wants more money than he has because you talked about the money that he actually had. And of course, this is utter nonsense. And also, so he's going to sue us to get $10 billion from us. Like I say, he's suing the IRS. It's not like the IRS has been saving up money doing gig work. It's $10 billion of our dollars that he wants. And who's gonna be in the lawsuit? It's gonna be his personal lawyers against government lawyers who will be fired if they put up a defense against his lawsuit. This cannot be constitutional. It has to be challenged. The Supreme Court has to strike it down, except that they're as utterly corrupt as every other aspect of this. And so why not? Why $10 billion? Why not $100 billion? Why not $1 trillion? Maybe he could finally be the world's richest man if he just orders the United States government to give him our tax dollars. And I don't even want to go into the actual elements of the leak. It was utterly irrelevant that this information was leaked. The guy who did it is already behind bars. The idea that it has done $10 billion of financial damage to him is a complete and utter fiction. Brett, what do you think?
I mean, when it comes to matters of the IRS, I think it's very difficult to convince people to side with the IRS. People just don't like giving money to the tax man. I think the left wing can do a better job of saying, here's where your tax money goes. But like, and a lot of us, like my dad, when we went to DC, was like, take a picture of you flipping off the IRS. Like it's a thing. You don't like to spend tax money. But like, he sues a lot of people, which is the most chicken thing you can do when you're Donald Trump. You know, it's chicken. It's like, I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna sue you, George Stephanopoulos, until I get tens of millions of dollars from your company. I'm gonna sue you, CBS, until I get tens of millions of dollars for your company. And that is the thing they don't tell you about rich schmucks is like, it is when they say, you know, who they're gonna go after, deep pocket people.
Yeah.
He's going after the deep pockets of the IRS, trying to make $10 billion. For what? You're not worth $10 billion. That's more than the guy's worth. How did you, quote, lose it? He should be thanking the IRS for years and years when people are like, can you send me your freaking tax returns? He's like, they're under an audit.
Yeah.
Plausible deniability, I'm under an audit. He should be kissing their sphincters for auditing him. He loves when people like to watch.
Anyway, this is just, I want to be done with this, Brett, so bad. I just want to be done with all this BS. God. But those are our garbage people. 64,000 of you voted for the community garbage person of the week. 4% going to Jeff Bezos for the Melania documentary that Brett was talking about. 5% to Anthony Kazmierczak, the guy who attacked Ilhan Omar. Allegedly, it was him. Maybe it was her. 12% to Pam Bondi for wanting the Minnesota voter rolls. But no, it goes to 80% choosing dumb duo Nome and Bovino for their response to the Alex Preddy killing. I don't think I've seen a duo in here for quite a bit, but it was for very similar reasons. I would like to inject Stephen Miller into that as well for calling him an assassin. All of them. I mean, they should be thrown out of government, 100%. Thank you for the 64,000 who voted. But let's get positive for a second with our hero of the week. 77,000 votes for this. It's not a competitive one. 1% goes to Judge Richard Leon for questioning Trump's ballroom. 2% to Jimmy Kimmel for calling Trump's team paid agitator tots. 5% to Ilhan Omar for fighting back against the town hall attacker. But 92%, which might be the highest percentage we have ever seen for Hero of the Week, Alex Preddy for trying to save a woman from ICE before being murdered. And thank you to everybody who voted. I'm fascinated by the 1% who saw Alex Preddy and like, I like the judge with the ballroom thing. Different strokes for different folks, I suppose. But anyway, thank you to everybody who voted.
You know what TYT has always been about? Taking on the corrupt, greedy establishment. For us, it's the corporate media. We've been fighting that fight for over 20 years. For the cell phone industry, it's the same story. A handful of massive corporations ripping you off. That's why we're partnering with Noble Mobile. They're the only wireless company with the same mission as ours, to fight back. Their Noble plan offers unlimited data for just $50 a month. But here's the best part. For any data that you don't use, you get cash back. Real money you can spend however you want. Stop letting your unused data pad the pockets of billionaires. With Noble, you take control over your data. And by switching to Noble, you're directly supporting TYT in our mission of bringing you honest, independent news. So give Noble a try and make the switch today. Scan the QR code on the screen now or visit go.tyt.com/plan. That's go.tyt.com/plan.